It's a quickie.
Page 5. Page 3.
President Kaplan, et cetera, toward the end of that paragraph, based on well monitoring report levels. Page 3.
President Kaplan stated our wells are in good shape based upon.
Okay.
Funds.
I've got a couple. As long as we're there, the next paragraph, where it says President Kaplan stated everyone has their committee assignments. Then it goes on, it says it is to our advantage. He, I don't know who we're referring to. He, I think, is Mr. Kunja, who will still be attending the meetings.
That's right.
Not necessarily John Norris, although John might be also, but I think he was referring to Mr. Kunja. It's not clear there. And then on page 2,
Page 2?
yeah, Roman numeral 3, where it's Hal Rosette's treasury report, the third sentence says, Mr. Rosette received quotes from news funds. That doesn't make any sense. I think it was quotes for new deposit of funds
Yes.
from Northside Community Bank. So I think that should be corrected. And then on Roman numeral 5, engineer's report, it says Pat Glenn stated he would patch. I don't think Pat is doing the patching.
Pat does very, very good.
I think it's supposed to be Pat Glenn stated he would be contracting for the patching and crack filling of the Hiawatha Wood streets.
Could you just go time to start?
Pardon me?
Could you go time to start?
Yeah. Did you get that one?
She's good.
Okay, you got it. And Roman numeral 10, there are 4 situations where residents are blocking the flow of drainage with their fences. This does not impede the flow of water. That doesn't make any
He says it
sense.
does impede.
It does.
Oh, this does. Okay, I'm sorry,
There's no not in there.
got it, I read it not.
Okay.
And then on Roman numeral 11, the last sentence, the total to date is 162. I think it should be the total savings to date is
Yes.
162.
No savings.
Roman numeral 14.
You're beating the minutes this time.
Yeah, it was
Well,
really
we
hard.
have a new person taking them, so I just want to make sure. President Kaplan stated that the youth employment program under summer, okay, that paragraph, the third sentence, they would be responsible. I think we're talking about a supervisor,
Right.
and it would be he or she would be responsible. We're not having more than one. And then the last paragraph in that section, talking about Pat Glenn brought up what we need for the replacement of sewer and water infrastructure. And it says, according to his data, last sentence, we would need a total of $16.2 million for anticipated water and sewer infrastructure repair. I think it's infrastructure replacement, right? Not repair.
Replacement.
Okay, so that was replacement, and that was it.
Thank you very much. Anything else?
Actually, there's one clarification on the same paragraph Mike just cited, that the 16.2 million, the way this reads, appears that it would replace the entire system.
No.
And this is just the depreciated portion of the system.
Appreciate the portion.
And that's what we would have on hand under ideal circumstances.
So Bruce, what did you want to say? It was
Uh,
depreciated.
We would need a total of $16.2 million for the depreciated portion,
Right,
for the replacement of the
the replacement of the
depreciated
depreciated portion of the
of the water and
system.
sewer infrastructure.
Okay, is there any other additions or corrections? Motion to approve the minutes as corrected.
So moved.
All
Second.
in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The Riverwoods Preservation Council has sent out minutes, and I've got a couple of comments on it. And I would ask, Joan, she's not here now,
Lori?
Lori wasn't here, but there's a number of corrections that should be made on this thing, and I'll have to talk to you about that, because I've got some calls on it immediately. And what happens is, when these minutes go out to your members, they assume that they're correct, because nobody corrects them, and they're not. So I think I'd
If
like,
there's an error, certainly the RPC would be happy
Can
to
I comment on
retraction.
that?
yes,
A long time ago, we had the understanding that because uncorrected minutes were being published, et cetera, that no minutes would be published
these are not our
that were
minutes.
disseminated.
These are not our minutes. These are minutes from a private organization that goes
I
out to
understand
their
that.
members.
But in view of the many corrections that we make, and that's often,
Yes.
wouldn't it be more prudent, even though it's a public organization and a respected one, that they wait until those are corrected?
It would be nice.
But we can't control it.
I understand we can't control it, so
The minutes
request
are
and a
based on
recommendation.
the minutes are based on the impressions of the attendant note taker.
That's correct.
They will, I think in the future, now that you are taping these, the minutes will be much more restricted in content to issues pertaining more strictly to the environment. So that will certainly reduce the number of errors. Anytime there is any correction that you become aware of, please make us aware of it, and we will print a retraction or anything.
No, okay, fine. It just came out today, and I got 3 calls on it immediately. So
I haven't even read them. I didn't
people are
even
reading
read
your
them.
minutes. But ours aren't out for a month, because we don't send them out until they've been corrected. So it takes a month for that to happen. Okay.
Let me know.
I just want to make the comment, so you understood what I was talking about. Thank you. Consultants, Pat?
Briefly, the only thing I have until later in the agenda, I just wanted to let the board know that we have been working on the rain garden program. We've been working up in the Duffy Detention Pond and over in the vicinity by the fire station. I thought it best to kind of, since this was kind of new work, I thought we'd work out the bugs kind of on the back 40 before we came over here in Village Hall and got cracking. So we'll be over here in the next couple of weeks and building between the buildings here as well. But the work that Blue's been doing has been exemplary. It's been going well, and I'm hopeful before too long we'll be able to take a field trip and see some rain gardens in action.
Pat, I think initially, at some point, you said that you were targeting getting these in by the end of June.
Right.
And that because of the dry conditions, that was preferable. Are you on target for that?
Yeah, I was really trying to get them in by mid-June, and I think we'll be right around there, maybe the 3rd week before we're finally done. It's gonna be a little tricky out here because we're also going to connect into the storm sewer out here behind the building, and while we're out here, we're gonna rebuild this patio that's sunken badly out here. So this one's got a little tricky. I got some utilities to work around, but I think we'll definitely have them done before July.
Russ?
Nothing at this time.
Village Attorney Report.
Oh, I just wanted to say that we already have reached an agreed order with the first person that we sued for a drainage violation. They signed an agreed order in front of Judge Hoffman. This is on landscaping that's impeding drainage. And the party agreed to take corrective action within the next couple of weeks.
Right.
I think by June 15 or something like that. If not, we'll go back into court under the agreed order and go from there. So,
Before you do, did you notify the person who was complaining that this is going on?
I wanted to wait until, I didn't get to her today. I know she's been following, so I wanted to wait and see what came with our
Just,
board
why don't you
appearances.
just
I will.
advise us what's going
I
on,
will.
because she's,
that's all.
thank you. Urban Forest Manager's not here. Plan Commission was supposed to be June 4th, that has been